Down the lights for me, hey. What's up? Um, so this is me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. But let me say that this sister right here, I'm tired as hell. Um, and it's not from work. It's not from, just doing other stuff. I am mentally drained, but yet it's carrying over in my body. Um, I'm trying to say this without crying, but you know I'm a crier. I am home all by myself. I'm so used to people running through the house, you know, all these other people living with me. It's always how it's been. Friends, family, whatever. And apparently, frenemies. We can discuss that later. Um, One hand, it's perfect. I come home, I don't have to answer to anyone, I don't have to cook for anyone, asking somebody what they want to eat. And then I say, I don't want that, going back and forth. No. If I want to cook something to eat, I can cook something to eat. If I don't want to cook something to eat, then I just pop some popcorn and call it a night. But there's no but. It's just that. I'm here all by myself and it's a good thing. I am glad because it's making me spend time with Toya, me, myself, and I. I don't think I've ever done that. And I don't know why my head is itching. Um, I don't ever recall being alone in my own thoughts and, you know, just watching all these different kind of movies and TV shows and just something just hit me and I resonate with it and it's like waterworks. Or I get the pit in my stomach or, whatever. And that's a good thing. Um, Resting but not resting. Or should I say sleeping but not actually resting. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Mm, I know that God did not give me the spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. And that others are pushing their fear onto me. But I don't need to be afraid. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna stop it for a minute because I need this higher. Okay, so just hold on. I am back. I wanted to give me some smoke. My best friend. So where was I? Talking about sleeping but not resting. Yeah. Funny thing is, I don't ever remember being a person who slept a lot because I was always a dreamer. And, you know, once I dream and get up, write it down or whatever, then I can't go back to sleep. I mean, it happens sometimes, but for the most part, I can't go back to sleep. Who is texting me? My daughter's alarm went off. Hold on. So, let me just, before I get to the really, really rough stuff, I just want to talk about my daughter. So, my very middle daughter, third child, is Tammy Corday Ayinke. Pregnant with her. Now, mind you, 2 pregnancies. I didn't go to the doctor, until like the last stages. Didn't eat right. I ate whatever I wanted to. Gained about 80 pounds. This one, I did everything right. Went to all my appointments. Ate right. Made sure I had plenty vegetables, fruit, drank my water. Did my exercising. Then the doctor didn't tell me that she had spina bifida. So I'm in labor, like at 4, something like that, 4 centimeters. They was like it hurt, or was it 7? I think it was like really close. So they were like, well, we kind of figure out why she's not moving, or why her head is not trying to come through. They did all kinds of stuff. Come to find out, she had hydrocephalus, which is water in her brain, so her head couldn't fit through there. And Toya the crier, yeah, crying, just this kind of crying, right? So they had to give me a spinal. They was like, Miss Adams, we understand what you're going through. We understand, that you can't help crying or whatever, but we need to do this spinal. And if we go in and you move, you could be paralyzed. This was me. They did what they had to do, and I was good. Then the only thing I remember after that, my mother, may she rest in peace. She stayed through the whole thing, as far as I know. I can't say if she really did or not, because I was in and out. I was in dreamland. So I thought that she stayed there the whole time. Not really sure still to this day. Anyway, the other ones, she was out of there. And they were natural. Anyway, the next thing I remember, after they had me to do the countdown or whatever, I remember somebody saying, there goes your baby. They're getting ready to take her to Children's Hospital. Wave to her, bye-bye. And that's what I heard. I thought I waved. Not really sure if I did or not. Then next thing I remember, I'm waking up and I'm beating on my legs, like, because I couldn't feel it. It was like, man, Miss Adams, that's just from the spinal. So it's like every hour or so, things will start coming back. I was like, come on. And then I'm all like this. Anyway. So that was a very traumatic time. Number 1. 2, taking her to visits, whatever. She good. She's doing, her stuff. She has her challenges or whatever, because everybody's not the same. So things will be happening differently. Every time I go to the doctor, the first thing I heard was, well, She's probably not gonna live to see a year old. Then it's next time. So if she does live to be a year old, to see a year old, then she's gonna be in a wheelchair all her life. After that, okay, so if she is in a wheelchair all her life, then she's not gonna be able to feed herself, blah blah zay and whatever. If she is able to do all of that, then she's gonna have to be in special ed classes. I got so tired of hearing that shit. I think like every time they said something, I blocked them out. And as I'm going to the doctor, I'm getting angry because I knew they was gonna say something negative. Who wants to keep hearing that about their child? That's fucked up. Anyway, so it came that time for her to start walking. So, I'm working with her, whatever. And she's doing her thing. She's taking her steps. We get to Children's Hospital and we in the play area. She's doing her little steps. She's doing good. I was like, yes, they're going to see her be able to walk. Nurses come. What this helper do? She gonna come out and flop down. Like she can't do nothing. So I was like, she can walk. She just did it before y'all got here. They was like, okay, Miss Adams, yeah, keep working with her, whatever. It's like these bitches. Anyway, so because I had other children that were normal, I didn't want her to be treated any differently. Now, just because she has challenges doesn't mean that she should not be able to do the same things everybody else did. I didn't treat her like that. I made sure she was not in special ed classes. They was talking about, she'll need a brace, so, you can get it now or whatever. I was like, no, well, if it happens, it happens. But right now, I'm not going to give her all this metal and shit to put on her legs to walk if she can walk. I could have been wrong, but I just didn't feel that. So she did good. She was a good girl. She had her challenges with her siblings. I'm gonna tell you this one thing about her. So if I took them out, fast food or whatever, they all got the same thing, but she will hold on to hers for a little bit longer. Then when everybody else's food is gone, she's like, she's taking these little itty bitty bites. I know they wanted to beat her out. Anyway, that was Corday. Corday was the one who could hold on to a lie. That chick right there, I don't care if you call her red-handed. She could hold on to a lie. Anyway, I remember being mom. My mama would cook. My mom was a cook, and she made sure when we were staying with her that the kids ate well. I would say that about her. She would take like handfuls of rice. I don't know. Did you do that? Mm-mm. You can threaten her. You could anything, because I like to pinch and get. She held on to the lie. I remember. You know how you buy the packs of Kool-Aid? And the kids used to take packs of Kool-Aid, mix it with the sugar, put it in like a sandwich bag, and then eat it. I think we were looking like for the last pack of Kool-Aid or something like that. Or I know we used to like to take two different ones and put them in together. and we was looking for the sparkling Kool-Aid. Corday, did you eat the Kool-Aid? No. Red hands. Corday, did you eat the Kool-Aid? No. Fingertips, bright red. Just bright red. Okay. Threatened, spanked, and it wasn't the spanking was not even for the Kool-Aid. The spanking was because she held on to the lie, and still this day she probably will say that she didn't do it. Yeah, she was funny. Well, she is funny. Um, yeah, she done told many lies. But that's still my baby. She she has her challenges just like we all have our challenges. I guess the things we went through affect us, and it makes us want to be something that we're not. Um, I love her. I must say that she's the only one that calls me like every other day or something like that. Anyway, just to check up on me. Love you, Corday. My prayer for Corday is that she figures out who she is. Because, moms can tell her all day long, friends can tell her, real friends. I'm not really sure if she has someone that she considers to be a real friend. But I know parents will say, this is good for you, this is not good for you. She can listen, she can not listen, I don't know. But I hope that she finds who she is and work with that. She can be a beautiful girl. Not just, I don't know, what am I trying to say? She has a beautiful personality. Just don't fuck with her. Okay? Don't. Because she will try to stab you or something. I'm not really sure. But don't fuck with her. She's been on her own since she left. Went to school, been on her own. Didn't ask me for anything. Very proud of her. Very, very proud of her. And I know I tell her, but it's probably not enough. I need her to be proud of herself. You know what I mean? And I'm just coming into learning who I am, so, and how I do that is different than how she needs to do that. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I hope someone will get it. All right, I'm not sure why I started with her, but so Aya is my oldest. I had her when I was 14 years old. After I had on my birthday. So she was born in March. I was born in July. My birthday, I turned 15. I did. I was ironing baby clothes. I was folding baby clothes. Made sure all the right this and the right that. One of my mama's friends was like, okay, you have any more kids? You ain't gonna be doing all that shit. she was so right. But I mean, that was the first. People give you stuff, you go through it, you want to fold it up, and okay, this can go with that. She can wear this on that day. Like she was a little doll or something. But I must say, having her, I learned so much. I would I would research everything. I would um, look up stuff. I would get like VHS tapes about childbirth and having children and taking care of them, whatever. I remember watching PBS specials. I had a class in high school, Inkster High. Mrs. McQueen, hey Debbie McQueen. Um, she would. This class was to help us to understand, we young mothers, how to do this, how to take care of the kids, listen to cries. It was all kinds of like specific things to learn how to take care of your children or child at the time. It was absolutely wonderful because I was telling my mother some things. She was like, "What the fuck you learn that from?" Yeah, because she was not the nurturing person. Not to me, anyway. Um, anyway, Aya was a special one. She was, I don't know, she was not the cuddly baby. She didn't want all the cuddles and the lovies and the smooches and all that kind of stuff. She stopped wanting to breastfeed like at 7 months. She was like, she didn't even want to pacify her. But as she got older, learned how to dress herself, she would take her clothes. I mean, she would change clothes like 15 times in a day. Am I pretty? Go put something else on and come back. Am I pretty? Looking back on that, I wish I had put some things into her. I didn't know. I didn't think I was pretty. I didn't know how to give that to her. So that's been an issue with my baby. I still love her. Always been a fighter. I was so worried about this child. I mean, this chick ain't had like 3, 4 chicks jumping out of bushes and shit on her, and she didn't have a scratch. She was one of those ones. Very proud of her though. She's come a long way. She said she didn't want to have no kids. Yeah. She was a fighter. I think she got put out of a couple of schools. Then after that, she left home. I know. I used to come home, tell her to do her sister's hair. She'd be in there smoking weed and doing her friend's hair, but not her sister's hair. That was Aya. Now, when we talk about things that happened back in the day, and she was like, I don't remember that. And everybody be like, you wasn't there. You left. So, it is what it is. She had to go through a lot of stuff. Some things that she told me, oh Jesus, I did not want to hear that. I'm on my exercise wall, so don't pay attention to me. Um, Next is my son, Akin Kola Adejare. I'm very proud of him. So the oldest two, I think, resented me the most. Um, Akin, his birth, this nigga was 15 days late. The shit started detaching from on the inside of me because his ass did not want to move. But I remember I always want to eat grapefruit. I love grapefruit with him. Um, I remember it snowed in July and I was pregnant. So he was born in October. I was pregnant in July. How many months was I? And I was doing cartwheels on the snow. Maybe it was like that pregnancy thing. I don't know. Yeah. They had to induce my labor with him. Man, when they give you that stuff to induce your labor, at first it's like, oh, I can handle that. This is what this is. I can do that. When it really hit, whoo! Can I get something to? It was like, ma'am, you said no. I didn't know it was gonna be like this though. But that was my little dude. My Akin Kola. Anyway, he was the quiet one. He didn't do much. He was a little sickly. Um, he was jaundiced a lot. Well, he was jaundiced. So had some little respiratory issues going on. I remember he was like 2, and we took a picture. I had some professional pictures taken of him, and he had croup at the time, so he sounded like a little puppy dog. I can't even make the noise, but I remember turning on the shower and letting the steam, fill up the room for him, giving him black coffee. I don't even know if he drinks coffee to this day, but yeah, I remember that. And as he got a little older, teenager, he stayed in his room a lot. Not sure what that was about. Well, I do know, but I'm not gonna mention that because. But I used to, make him go outside. He did. Yeah. But now he's a man. He's got 3 daughters of his own. Well, I didn't mention my oldest. She has 3 children. She has 2 boys, Elijah, Amir, and Taylor, which is a female. My son, he has 3 girls. He only claims 2. I don't know what the hell happened with that situation, but Gabrielle is going to always be my granddaughter. I'm not the grandmother that takes you on trips. I'm not the one that just hands you lots of money. You've never stayed with me. But I'm the grandmother who loves you unconditionally. I am the grandmother who, if you need some advice, I got it. I'll cook for you. Willing to share my expertise on crafts because she likes to craft as well, so she got it from us. Well, I wouldn't say that because her mom is very talented. She has her own business. I'm very proud of her. Anyway, but not only does he have Gabrielle, but he has Aja, That's my little cultured little grandbaby. I am so proud of her. Kind of quiet, but it's very, very smart. Gabrielle is smart as well too. And then there's Nyla. Nyla, that one. Um, I can see some little narcissistic traits already, and she ain't but what 2, 3. That one, I know something was happening. She was doing something, and I had to keep talking to her about it to the point where I kind of raised my voice, and she looked at me, and she was like, and she gonna grab my face and try to kiss me. I was like, that shit might work with your mom and your daddy, but that ain't gonna work with me because I see you. I see you. But she is a talker. And recently, because I've been here by myself, I watched her for just a couple hours, but it was like 7 o'clock in the morning, so she going. I was like, Jesus, what did I just do? Just about anything. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cut off this cocoa melon bull crap if you don't stop me talking. Let me just rest. You can watch TV. Just she would not stop. But I love her. She's got a sweetie heart. She's good at heart. But yeah, she's gonna have some ways. Cause daddy, every other 5 words is daddy. My daddy this, my daddy that. So in some respect, that's a good thing because ain't no nigga gonna be able to top daddy. So he got to put in some work to outdo daddy. I must say that Akeem is very good with his children. He takes care of them. Again, Gabrielle, that hurts my heart. I don't know what to say because I don't know the relationship between the two. I think my other kids know. They're not saying nothing to me. They might have said something here or there, but not disclose the whole thing. And then that might be that they don't know the whole thing. I don't know. I don't know if he's just mad at her, but that's not a reason to treat Gabrielle that way. I don't know. But he has his own businesses now. He has a girlfriend. I haven't seen her, haven't talked to her. One of my other daughters has. I hope this is the one. I hope he's able to settle. I think before he settles, he needs to heal. Because he's got a lot of animosity towards me. And when you have a lot of animosity towards your mother, your relationship is going to be some kind of different. I know that by experience. Anyway, very proud of him. Business mindset, good. It hurt me so bad though. He had COVID, and the nigga bigger than, taller than me, big guy. He looked so frail. It reminded me when he had croup. He looked so sad. But I love him. Who's next? We got Tammy Corday. I already talked about her. She has no children. I know she's talking about having them when she was in a relationship. I don't know if that's still a go. I'm not really sure. If I was her, I wouldn't even. In this world right now, I wouldn't be trying to have no damn kids. No. But I can't. I've had mine, so I can't say that to somebody who's never had them. Then we got Aduni. This chick. It's funny, when I was pregnant with her, I dreamed of a koala bear. Couldn't figure out what that was. Because have always been a dreamer, and I still to this day don't know what that means. One day I'm gonna figure out what that means. God gonna give me. I guess I can ask God and see what He said. But she was a winter baby. I remember when she was coming out, she shot out because I was not gonna play with nobody. She's getting out of me. She shot out, and the doctor had to actually catch her like a. He was like, "Whoa!" No joke, because those that were there said the same thing. Anyway, growing up, she was very talkative, very smart, wanted to know everything. Oh, ask a question, you give her an answer. Oh, next question. So she would ask me shit like, why is the sky blue? Why this, why that? Sometimes I wanted to cry because, like, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know how to answer that for you, baby. So there are times where I gave her an answer. I don't know if it was the right answer, but it was the one that came to me at the time to answer my baby because she needed an answer. um, all during school. Very, very smart. Very quick. Every report card. Excellent student. She does this. Her work is done on time. She turns it in. No missing this. No, but she talks a lot. She interrupts the other people, so she'll get done talking quickly. I mean, she'll get done with her work very quickly, and then she want to talk while other people are still trying to do their work. I don't need. I mean, every report card, every school, every teacher said the same exact thing all through all her days in school. Well, I should say for every report card. But very intelligent, still is today. She used to draw these flowers. I love that. She's a writer. She used to write poetry. That's a gift that's been passed down from my Aunt Sharon. Thank you, Auntie Sharon. May you rest in peace. Akeem used to do beats. Oh my God, he used to beat on the wall, on the table, making his little beats, and everybody be like, "What you stop?" So I guess he got that from my dad, my Uncle Garen. My dad, may you rest in peace. Yeah, Aduni now, she has two children. A girl and a boy. Braylon is the boy, who's the second one, and Hayden, girl, which is the first child. Hayden. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Then we have one more. Oh, so Aduni is good. She's in her own place. She works. She's really good with customer service. Even though I think she needs to be a teacher, this chick needs to be a teacher. She teaches very well, but I don't think she has the patience. She just have to find what she can teach that she won't have to use that much of her patience. Are you understand what I'm saying? She just have to find her niche and work with that. Okay. Oma Fumi Laya. This chick, I'm surprised that she could ever cry again. This heifer cried so damn much. I couldn't do nothing. Wake up in the morning, everybody, you move, just full on crying. I don't know. I mean, put on her clothes, bathing her, feed, it's crying. Going to bed, same thing. Her little badass. Uh, she was with her dad a lot. It was funny because when he used to come and get her, they'd be walking down the street. And they both walk like little ducks. It reminds me of Kevin Hart. You know when he was like, "Would you look at this right? Would you look at? Would you look at this?" That's what that reminds me of. Looking at them. Anyway, um, she was different, sweetie. It's just that thing. It's like she had two different personalities almost. I remember I'm going to night school. This heifer threw a chair at my teacher. Hmm. Hmm. That's what Mama did. Hmm. Luckily, I was cool with my teacher. Otherwise, ain't no telling what the hell would have happened. She hmm, I don't know what to say about Oma from the line. She's different. She doesn't talk a lot. Well, not to me anyway. Probably to her friends or whatever. She talks, but we've never had any deep conversations until like recently. During school, she had troubles. Um, but I was not gonna put my baby in no special ed. That's just was not gonna happen. And now knowing what I know about ancestors and things that's passed on, I can see the issues that I had with my children. I can see where. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to blame nothing on just daddies. I know where it's coming from. But yeah, Mama has three children. She's got Logan. That's my dude. Um, I had him for a little while. I kind of miss him when I used to, not used to work. Ooh, am I speaking something out there? I would take him to work with me because I didn't have a babysitter sometime, and I had to work. I'm the only one working. I would put him under my desk, pillow, blanket, little tablet. If I didn't let people know he was there, nobody would have known. As long as I was sitting there, nobody really knew he was there up under my desk. He had his own little cubby. He was quiet. He didn't say nothing. Gave him some food. He was good. Yeah, I know. We moved when we were in Camelot, and then moved here. Both places, I would. He went to a school. I can't even think of what the name it was, but I would drive him to school in the morning, and we'd be talking. That was my buddy. Every day after school, I pick him up, go to McDonald's, and his favorite meal was number two: two cheeseburgers, fries, and apple juice. You know, he is 12 now, and he still eats the same thing for me. I'm very proud of him. He was my reader. I used to make him just stay in and read stuff to me. Even when he was young, he wouldn't even be reading the right stuff. But I just wanted to try to make him feel comfortable in doing that, because that was always been an issue for me. Stand up in front of people. Oh Jesus, I get hot, throat start squeaking, sounding like a seal. Eyes feel like they sunk in the back of my head. Feel like I had the boo boo. Anyway, I didn't want him to have to go through all that. If I started him young, then he would be okay with it. You know, Mama fucked up. She went and bought him a game. What the hell she do that for? Anyway, so when they were staying with me, you didn't know Logan was here unless he came out to use the bathroom and got something to eat, because that's where he was. And even in their own place, he's still the same way. So I hope where they are now, across the street from a park, I'm hoping that he would find it. I mean, it's summer. Just go and play skate park. Something. Anyway, I love them. I love them all. Yeah. Not sure why I talked about that. I heard someone say that I just needed to create. And I wanted to create this memory. It may be the only one. It may not be the only one. I don't know. Um, we'll see. Because there's a whole lot that I need to talk about. It's a whole lot that I need to heal from. And me knowing that my destiny lies in me speaking to the public, I gotta learn how to do this. And quickly. Because things are coming pretty quickly for me. So, Toya, you got this. God wouldn't make this part of your destiny if He was not going to prepare you for it. That's why I say God did not give me the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. I've been afraid all my life. I cannot continue to be afraid. I'm learning how to love me. I love me. I am important. I am enough. I am strong. I am wise. My words have power. When I speak, people listen. I am important. I am even beautiful, even with this. This is my girl. Even with her, I'm still beautiful. I'm smart as hell. No longer dumbing down how smart I am. just so that I can fit in with somebody else. Like my girl Frequency Phoenix, I'm gonna give him two of these and one of those. Um, right now, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. But something will come to me later on. All right, I love y'all. Bye.